CrazyMikesApps.com with an iPad app video demo for Simplex Spelling Phonics Advanced Phonograms. This powerhouse spelling app features 750 plus spelling words, 52 lessons, and supports up to 40 different users as well as tracks their progress. As we get into the application, here's a look at the 52 different lessons. Each contains its own spelling list. It's based on phonograms. A phonogram is basically a speech sound based on a written character or written characters. Now that's what this app is made up of, a variety of lessons around phonograms. Now we're going to get into the first lesson, but I want to give you an example of how the narration works, so let's take a listen.
Once you spell your word correctly, you will get a success word. You can tap on this success word to hear what it says. Spell the word correctly. K or r e k t o e.
When you tap on Hint, you're given some boxes underneath the individual letter boxes that you can tap on to get suggestions for the sounds. They're phonics and reverse phonics sounds. You can also go back to the keyboard and either tap on a letter that you think is correct or drag it and drop it. When you see a letter that's blue, it's correct, but it's not in the right place. A red letter is not correct at all. So we got to put the E over there because that's where it goes. The K goes to the end and we can delete it. After we get our success message, we can go to the next word, but we're going to go into a new lesson. Let's take a listen.
I'd be happy to help you with your math. I'd.
This is a contractions lesson. Now I tapped on the syllable box to hear it pronounced syllable-wise. I tapped on I, apostrophe, and D, but I don't have the correct I. It needs to be capitalized, so I tapped on the hint button. It gives me my success message, and it's off to the next lesson, the PH or the F sound. So we're going to go in there. We just looked at the spelling list. Let's take a listen to the narration for the next word.
Sphere. Sphere. The earth is in the shape of a sphere. Sphere.
When you see a star after you spell the word correctly, that means it's been mastered, and you can adjust that in the settings by number of times you need to spell a word. Now here we have another lesson. We're going to work on our long E. In the center you have 4 buttons. The far left button actually will repeat the entire lesson, overall objective. The center will repeat the word and a sentence, and then the syllable box, and then there's the hint box. Again, we're going into another lesson for the CH or the sh sound, and you can see all the boxes there. Upper left is an arrow that will pull down some other options to go back home, settings, and to get help. And you can also see your word progress in the top right. Now from the home page, we can go in and we can look at all the words we've mastered. Look there at the bottom. It explains to you by tapping on the question mark, and you can go through the individual lessons to see where you are. Now tap on the plus sign and you can add a profile. You can have up to 40 different users, and each user's progress is tracked individually, and they each have their own settings. Very customizable. You can also delete, change, rename profiles. So again, this can support up to 40 different users, which is great for a classroom setting. Now the overall settings can be accessed also from the home page, and also the help buttons, which explain all of the different buttons inside the lessons. The very first lesson, introduction, is very good because it has you spell out the different words that pertain to the overall application itself. That's it for this iPad app video demo. Until next time, Crazy Mike from Crazy Mike's Apps saying see ya.